Welcome to this video on chemistry for class 11 CBSE. Today we will review some multiple choice questions covering chapter 5 thermodynamics. Question number 1. Thermodynamics is the study of answer is option B relationship between heat and work. Next question. The quantity of matter under study is called answer is option C system. Which of the following is an open system? Answer is option C water boiling in an open pan. A process in which no heat is exchanged with the surrounding is called adiabatic process. The SI unit of internal energy is joule. The mathematical form of the first law of thermodynamics is delta U equal to Q minus W. At constant pressure, heat exchanged is equal to enthalpy change. The enthalpy change for the formation of 1 mole of a compound from its element in their standard states is option C standard enthalpy of formation. The enthalpy of formation of an element in its standard state is answer is option D 0. Out of this, which process is exothermic? Answer is option C combustion of methane. Assertion A says internal energy is a state function. Reason is because ionization enthalpy generally increases across a period. Answer is option A. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. Assertion A says heat is a state function. Reason R is because heat depends on the path of the process. Answer is option D. A is false but R is true. It is said that in an adiabatic process Q equal to 0. Reason R is because no heat is exchanged between system and surroundings. Answer is both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. Assertion A says enthalpy is an extensive property. Reason R is because its value depends on the amount of substance. Answer is both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. The enthalpy of combustion is always positive. Reason is because combustion reactions release heat. Answer is option D. A is false but R is true. The enthalpy of atomization of H2 equals its bond dissociation enthalpy. Reason R is because H2 is a diatomic molecule. Answer is option A. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. Bond dissociation enthalpy is always positive. Reason R is because energy is required to break chemical bonds. Answer is both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. Assertion A says S law is based on the law of conservation of energy. Bond dissociation enthalpy is always positive. Reason R is because enthalpy is a state function. Energy is required to break chemical bonds. Answer is option A. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Assertion A says reversing a thermochemical equation changes the sign of delta H. Reason is because enthalpy is an extensive property. Answer is option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Assertion A says lattice enthalpy of MgO is greater than that of NaCl. Reversing a thermochemical equation changes the sign of delta H. Reason is because Mg2 plus and O2 minus carry higher charges than Na plus and Cl minus. Answer is both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation. A student burns methane in oxygen and notices that surroundings become hot. The reaction is answer is option B exothermic. When ice melts at 0 degrees Celsius, the process is answer is option B endothermic. A reaction has delta H equal to minus 250 kilojoule per mole. This means answer is option B 250 kilojoule heat is released. A gas expands against external pressure. The work done by the system is answer is option B negative. The standard enthalpy of formation of CO2 gas is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. This indicates that the formation of carbon dioxide releases heat. The decomposition reaction CaCO3 giving CaO plus CO2 has delta H 178.3 kilojoule per mole. The reaction is endothermic. 1 mole of butane releases 2658 kilojoule on combustion. The enthalpy of combustion is answer is option B minus 2658 kilojoule per mole. The bond enthalpy of H bond is 435 kilojoule per mole. To break 2 moles of H2 completely, energy required is answer is option C 870 kilojoule. The lattice enthalpy of an ionic compound is the enthalpy change when answer is option B 1 mole of ionic compound dissociates into gaseous ions. Using Hess law, if C plus O2 giving CO2 delta H minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole, CO plus O2 giving CO2. Delta H equal to minus 283.0 kilojoule per mole. Then delta H for C plus half O2 giving CO is, answer is option A, minus 110.5 kilojoule per mole. See you in next video. Follow for more.